Hi, it's Rachel Roweller here, and I'm testing Nikki Robinette on the Astran protocol, and that's actually a sub-maximal bike test. And so she's just finished her warm-up, and I just bumped her up to a resistance of 2, and that gives her a workload of 600. So she's working really hard, and I picked that value because she is a conditioned female, and she's been conditioning 3 times a week at a moderate intensity for at least 4 months now, and for about 30 minutes. So before this, I measured her, I assessed her for her risk stratification, and she's low because she only has one unknown value of blood lipids. And I measured her resting vitals at the very beginning. And her resting blood pressure is 118/70. Her heart rate was 76 beats per minute, and her RPE at rest was 6. And then I also measured those values while she was finishing up the warm-up, just to make sure she wasn't already in her submaximal range. I knew it was safe to start this test with her because she had normal values for everything before. The RPE and heart rate and blood pressure, and then also I checked her oxygen saturation, which was 98%, so she was good to go, and made sure she had no signs or symptoms. I made sure the bike was her right height. I just set it so that she was getting the right amount of range of motion during the pedaling motion, and then I had her warm up for about 3 minutes. So right now I'm actually gonna, that looks like our minute mark. I'm going to take her blood pressure and her heart rate. Oh, actually not her blood pressure, just her heart rate on this round. Just to see how she's doing. So that actually gives her a heart rate of 134 at 1 minute, and she's just gonna keep going for me. You doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
Any signs of symptoms?
No.
All right, and what's your RPE?
It's about an 8 right now.
An 8? Okay. All right. So, alright, that looks like our next minute's up. Let me take that heart rate one more time. And that puts her at about 140. So she's doing pretty good right now. And your RPE?
Maybe 9.
9. Okay. So as this minute comes to a close, I'm just going to take her blood pressure. I want to make sure that's still normally responding. Try and keep your cadence at the right speed for me. Everything's looking good. It looks like her blood pressure is about 164/70. And your RPE?
Probably 10.
10, alright. Still no signs or symptoms? You're doing okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Keep it up. Oh, I guess I should check on that heart rate again. Alright, and she's working hard. She's still around that 138 range. And her blood pressure was normal, so I know I can continue with this protocol. No signs or symptoms, so she's doing well. She's probably feeling the burn at this point a little bit. Alright, I'm going to take that heart rate one more time. Okay, and that puts her at 140 again. So she's right around that submaximal range that we're going for, so that's good news. We don't need to change anything. I'm going to set this down for our next minute. I'm going to take her blood pressure one more time. You doing okay? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Keep it up. And I can hear that loud and clear. She's got a value of about 170 over 72. That's a normal response. She's doing really well. How about your RPE?
11.
11, okay. I'm going to take that heart rate. Beautiful. Looks like she's working hard. And that puts her at about a heart rate of 140. So she's doing really well. We're going to go one more minute, and at the end of this minute, that's between minute 5 and 6, I'm just going to make sure that those values match up. And if they're already confirmed that we're in the submaximal range, if they're within 5 beats of each other, we can stop the test and be fairly confident that we're at that value. And then once we're done with all this testing, I'm going to make her cool down just for about 3 minutes. I'm going to lower the resistance to as low as it can go, which is actually 0.5, which is what we started her out with. And nope, that's about time. And that puts her at about 138, so that's good news for you. Let me just turn this down for you. All right, now go ahead and take a break and just cool down for me. I would just make sure to monitor her heart rate, her blood pressure, and her RPE. And could you give me your RPE at that last stage right there?
11.
11, perfect. All right, thank you.